Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett, and my hands is Fist of the North Star, Volume 13. Stories by Buronson, art by Tetsuo Hara, translation Joe Yamazaki, touch-up art and lettering by John Hunt. Alright, so, previous volume kind of wrapped things up in, the setting that we knew. I'd say it really completed the main story that began in that first volume, kind of in two parts. It feels like Volume 13 kicks off like a whole new direction as Kenshiro heads across the only sea that's left to this land of the Asuras to go rescue Rib. The Asuras in this land is people who only know fighting. By age 15, if you haven't killed 100 people, you are worthless and are killed them yourself. This is a land where Kenshiro's martial arts means nothing. Which means there's actually a challenge here. So this is an interesting volume. We're basically thrown into this land, and just like Kenshiro know very little, so we are learning as he is learning. And a lot is revealed. There's all new characters. There's kind of new mythos thrown in there. There's new layers to the world that we knew, and a lot of drama. It's a pretty solid volume. I feel like this, I'll call this another volume. This volume isn't quite as strong as the previous one, but the action's really good, the fighting's solid. It's much more, I would say, video game-ish in a lot of ways. It feels much more like levels as opposed to a story. But it's also an arc that's really focused on fighting, so of course it feels like that. What's interesting, though, is reading it and looking at the art and trying to figure out, which came first. Kenshiro looks like Sylvester Stallone in Cobra. Some of the Asuras look like Vega from Street Fighter. There's a lot of characters that kind of, have a vibe from something else. There's one character that looks like Sloth from Goonies. So I think it's interesting of the time frame that this came out and the snapshot that this is. It's still entertaining. I think the story's solid and entertaining and what it is. The action is good. And it's definitely a different vibe and direction than previous. As I said, Kenshiro looks like Stallone in Cobra. The dude's rocking the leather vest. Yeah, this is Stallone and Cobra. Come on. So yeah, it's much if you really like the fighting of the previous Fist of the North Star volumes, you're gonna dig this because that's what this is. So overall, an intriguing start to this next adventure. That's a good way of putting it. You can go get this. This is in shops. We've got a link beneath our video where you can purchase it. There'll be affiliate links, so you do get a small percentage, and by doing that, you help support our site. So thank you. And speaking of support, just watching our videos support us as always. So thank you for that. If you're into manga, if you're into comics, check us out every day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, everything. All at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, keep reading that manga and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.